with a couple others. Skip Bayless is in a bad predicament. And I don't wish downfall on nobody. But for him, it's good for his ass. Because big shout out Marcellus Wiley. Because he worked for FS1. And he kind of broke down some things. And just basically was like, you know, Skip basically run the whole joint, which everybody knows. But you got to remember, Shannon is more popular than Skip. Shannon became a real entity on that show. Before the antics and all of the, like the LeBron, like his takes and he was respected. So word is, he wanted a little more say-so. Anybody that knows Skip, he ain't giving you none. We see that the young lady left, beefing with Skip. I think it's good for Shannon, and it's good for TV because it goes to show you they need us more than we need them. I don't mean to say it like that, but it's the truth. Shannon can run a show by himself. Skip can't. He's not funny. He's not entertaining. Who's going to come in there and talk to him? What celebrity? What athlete? Big shout out Rob Parker. Once again, it's things coming out. Rob Parker worked for them dudes, been around them forever. He said, yo, I knew it was over when Skip. How do you disrespect someone who tells you I'm a 3-time Super Bowl champion and I'm in the Hall of Fame? And you tell me, so what? So I want to say big shout out to Shannon Sharpe, man, for having the cojones, the guts, to do what a lot of people were scared to do. Remember, man, social media, man, that's why I don't understand with the Jalen's and the Steven, like, bruh, social media is here. Listen, man, I think Shannon and Skip, it became too scripted, bro. And what happened with Kwame Brown and Shannon Sharpe, I'm not saying that's the reason, but I think that played a little part. And let me explain why. I can be wrong. This is my opinion. You ready, Fade? We at a time now where people want to be themselves. Shannon can't be himself on the networks. What I told you the other day, what he should do, which is smart, and people laughed at me. I said, you're supposed to invite him on Club Shay Shay and talk like men. Both y'all apologize for what y'all think is wrong, what y'all said about each other, and talk like men. He can't do that when you got your man Skip over there. And then the LeBron thing, like, to me, just, it's time to go. And I think it was a lot. Skip is not fun to be around, bro. Big shout out to Pac-Man. He said it. He said, ain't nobody gonna miss Skip. He said, people gonna miss Shannon. Ain't nobody gonna miss Skip. Bro, I've been watching that dude forever. I'm not no hater. I don't wish bad on nobody. That dude is terrible, bro. Like, when we joke about LeBron, like, we all know he great. We may make our jokes here and there and say this and that, but we ain't that crazy. Like, bro, the show should be called LeBron. It shouldn't even be called Undisputed. And it's too scripted. And once again, I think Shannon being in the limelight, being like a real respected analyst now, people respect his word. And whether I'm not a fan of him as I was before, hopefully he can regain me as a fan because the antics and it's just too much. But I think it took a toll on him. And I'm going to say this, and people may think I'm bugging. Hear what I'm about to say, Fade. As long as Skip been doing what he's been doing, from a writer to an analyst, he is a GOAT. Can't take that away from him. Shannon became better than him. Let me say that again. Shannon became better than him. Trust what I'm trying to tell you. From social media. Remember the young lady that was on there with him. They vibe. Ain't nobody vibing with Skip. So think about you, the karate master. Look. Think about Mr. Miyagi and Danielson. Look. No, for real. And next thing you know, ain't nobody talking to Mr. Miyagi. Everybody talking to Danielson. Mr. Miyagi in the corner like this. Look. How this happen? I've been doing this 40 years. Look, Bruh, salute Shannon Sharpe. Bruh, you don't need them. They need you. I hope that shit crash and burn. That's a fact. Because that dude don't show no love. None. Talk about Skip Bayless. That's my opinion.
I gotta disagree with that last part, but the mid part of your opinion, which was excellent, was amazing. Shannon Sharpe was sitting there taking all the game. He scooped up everything Skip Bayless was talking about, and then he added it to the YouTube channel. Marcellus Wiley, I've been on his YouTube channel. He's been amazing. I just don't really, he's not Shannon, but he has the same background as Shannon, meaning he broke down how much he made and everything. Marcellus Wiley, for all you guys trying to get in this YouTube game, go follow him. He's giving the game away. I made $7 million at FS1. I walked away because they tried to include my podcast in their deal. At the beginning, they didn't even talk about podcast XYZ.
Yep.
So now with Shannon Sharpe, think about it. Everything about Skip Bayless is Twitter, social media, and algorithms. That's it. He always talks about it. He's always on Twitter. He'll never respond to you, but he's always just saying something flagrant. And even with the Hamlin thing with the NFL, I didn't find anything wrong with it because that's exactly what I was thinking. Because in the NFL, it was like growing up, the show must continue. But it's just the fact that it's him. This ain't the first time you've been heartless, bro. How many times you got to go through this? Like, that's who you are. It became a big deal because that's your character. I can't co-sign you ever. Like, even with LeBron, like, I have my critiques about LeBron, like you said, but it's like, for real? Like, he's that bad? Nah, stop it. So I get all that. Another thing I got to say is, so Shannon did take all that info, ran with it, got his own YouTube channel, and he's killing it. To have 1 million subscribers on YouTube is crazy. And now FS1, supposedly they owned it.
Yeah.
They bought him out of his FS1 deal, which includes giving him the Club Shay Shay thing, which that's a lot of leverage now. It's a lot of leverage now. I don't know where he's going to take that. I don't know what's going to happen now, but this is amazing.
You got to remember with Shannon Sharpe, remember, the thing with Skip maybe is the straw that broke the camel's back. But it's not only with Skip, it's also the network. Remember, Skip is the man over there. They do what Skip say. Like, that's a fact. And remember, Shannon is probably over there going, hey, man, I deserve to be in these big meetings. I deserve my voice to be heard. I deserve to say maybe what topics I want to discuss. And Skip may be over there going, no, you don't. I'm Skip. And remember, I'm trying to tell you, I don't care what nobody say. When I watch Undisputed, it's because of Shannon Sharpe. It's not because of Skip Bayless. I'm sorry. Think about it. Skip Bayless walked down the street. Somebody might yell a slur at him. You see Shannon Sharpe, you may want to speak to him and say, what's up? It has nothing to do with race. I ain't got no. It's just the human being, the person. Skip, you like Dracula. Like, I ain't trying to be funny. But for real, you've been shitting on people forever. Nah, bro.
Right. That's the thing. Like, everybody you showed love to is a flame out. They don't even like who besides Michael Jordan. You know, like, so, but I gotta give him his props for he pulled in Stephen A. Smith to ESPN when they said they didn't even want him. We're gonna put you in the radio and nothing else. Yeah, you could go on TV. Hold on. They said you could be on TV on First Take for free. We ain't paying you for that. That's what they did to him. And he told them, like, nah, that's the guy I want here. This is the show that we wanted from 10 years ago. That's my guy. Same thing with Shannon Sharpe. I didn't know about the case that he has, something like that with CBS or whatever it was. And they sweat, and after it went over, Skip Bayless pulled him out. He didn't have to go to a Skip Bayless show. That's still a major move to go from wherever Shannon was at with CBS to go to Skip Bayless. That's major. He did not have to do that. So I got to give him his props there. Does he need those kind of people to bounce off of? I think so. You know what I mean? You got to give him his props for that. But he needs to, I don't know who he could find to replace these guys and get another joke from. I don't see that happening. Happening. So, and also, as you were talking, FS1, this is not just a power move by Shannon. This is a power move by FS1. Now they get to tell Skip Bayless, hey, let's watch your ratings without this guy. Let's see what you do. Yep. Now Shannon could go back. Everybody's saying go back to ESPN. What's stopping Shannon from going back to FS1 and going, yo, I want Club Shay Shay on FS1 and everything, but I don't want my old deal. Y'all got to
Yep.
give me all this, and I'll go back here, but it's my own. I know how to run things now. I'll bring
Yeah.
all the celebrities. All the celebrities won't come on my show. They don't
That's
want
a
to come on our
fact.
show because he's preventing them from coming on the show.
Great point.
You don't
Great point.
think they're having these conversations?
Listen, I've been saying this is why we created this platform, and God willing, they can get to the heights we wanted to get for all of us. I've been saying this. It's not weird that the top athletes in the world don't go on none of these networks and talk, but they'd be on Clubhouse or on YouTube or on other people's social medias or on other players' podcasts talking. It's no coincidence. They don't want to talk to y'all. You get what I'm saying?
And Shannon is the guy that they're already talking to, because even Stephen A. Smith, even on his show is kind of like paint drying a little bit too. He got a couple joints. He had something with Kim Kardashian that's hilarious. He got a couple things that was funny, but
He holding on,
Shannon,
bro.
yeah, you know why? Because what we always said, if that was us, we would have a different network and we would blend a different audience. Shannon Sharpe is doing that.
And can I say
What?
something? Max Kellerman is doing all right in the morning, and they look like they like each other, and they're having fun. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And he ain't even going this celebrity route, the gotcha
At all.
headlines. He's just
At
being Max
all.
Kellerman. And here's the other thing. Guaranteed, Shannon Sharpe, I can't see him going to ESPN unless he got his own joint like Pat McAfee to go. This is I gotta believe he's sitting down. If you're Shannon Sharpe, this mark my words. If you're Shannon Sharpe, you sit down here and you go, FS1 is not giving you all that for no reason. It has to be a play for him to be on FS1, and he's gonna go head to head with Pat McAfee. Imagine Shannon Sharpe trying to go head to head with Pat McAfee and having that kind of show.
Well, Pat McAfee did a take on it, and I didn't know. Big shout out, Pac-Man Jones is on that show with him.
Yeah.
But Pat McAfee was like, we would love him over here on ESPN. Pat was like, yo, man, that dude is like, he's like the man right now. And then that's when Pac-Man was like, yo, man, they gave Skip props. And Pac-Man was like, ain't nobody gonna miss Skip. He like, I'm damn sure gonna miss Shannon. That's my guy. So it just goes to show you how people feel and think about Shannon, man. You know, we may not like some of the things he do or say on TV, but hey, man, people rock with him. People rock with him. And once again, you know, we always tell people, no matter what your opinion is, you have to be a little fun and entertaining, man. You can't be rude. You can't be disrespectful. You can't be to the point where people don't like you. And I'm going to make you laugh. Skip Bayless and Nick Wright. Look, slowly but surely.
Horrible.
Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. And that's not no coincidence. It's not.
And the reason why I bring that, I'm thinking about this as you were talking. Like, if you imagine, remember, you sitting here, you Shannon, you going, I don't like this guy no more, man. I'm telling y'all what works. And you see what I'm doing on YouTube. It ain't, you see who ESPN hired, right? They got a YouTube star, put him on ESPN now. The biggest sport in this country is football. Do not forget this. Shannon Sharpe has cachet in football.
Bro.
He will be talking to you about football every single week. That's what Pat McAfee does.
Listen, remember, Pat McAfee has Aaron Rodgers come on his YouTube show besides ESPN. Shannon Sharpe can have whoever he wants, from young to old.
And so you got Aaron Rodgers, now I don't want to make it a black and white thing, but Shannon's gonna have, hate to put it like this, he's gonna have all the black dudes on his show, which is 80% of the NFL.
Bruh, listen, he rocks with T.O. and everybody. That's what we remember. And to me, it ain't a race thing. I don't care what color you are.
It's just a fact.
Us as fans, we want to hear from our superheroes. Remember, when you're a sports fan, those are our superheroes. Because I wanted to play football and basketball, baseball, whatever it is. I'm just a basketball fanatic, but I love all sports. So when you're able to see your superheroes talk and enjoy themselves and laugh, that's what we want to see. So when you watch these sports shows and you can't see none of that, that shit is mind-boggling.
So I've always had an issue with Shannon not going back at Skip and talking his ish to him after he said the whole, the Hall of Fame thing.
I'm
But
glad he
there
did.
is,
Go ahead.
I mean, if this is gonna be the ace up your sleeve, the ultimate ace up your sleeve, nah. If he
No,
goes this
listen.
out,
Just imagine the ace up the sleeve is I have my own show on the network at whatever time, and now I'm bringing celebrities. Remember,
see,
it doesn't only have to be. Remember, he didn't have Waka Flocka on there. Remember, Waka Flocka, smart dude, New York in the building, Queens. Remember, he's talking about business and investments and how to save money and make money. So remember, Shannon Sharpe, what the world is today, that's what he is. Social media. That shit runs the world. So he can bring a whole social media network to your platform and have entertainers and athletes on there. Are you kidding me? Bruh.
see someone like I like what Rage Man said. I might not watch I might watch an episode or two, but I'm still not going to Shannon for information. That's see that tells me that you never watched Shannon before all this when he breaks down football.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's not that
Crazy.
what you saw with Skip Bayless is Pat McAfee's good for that. Like the link is in the chat, y'all, by the way. Um he's like you might not be into it for that, but he's in the short format of social media that AllBall's talking about is Shannon Sharpe. Deion Sanders is just happens to get a crazy bag from the head coaching gig, but Deion's another guy. He would have run FS1. I've been saying that Shannon Sharpe. That's what was disappointing about him not talking to Skip that way, because
And hold on.
we grew up with him as that guy.
Just imagine Shannon Sharpe with an interview with T. Morant on FS1. Talking about the incident at the Lakers game and apologizing like men and just chopping it up. Are you kidding me? See, this don't happen with Skip. Y'all, everybody, y'all, my guys in the building, Nick Pillow, y'all have to understand, Rage Man, I respect what you're saying, but everything is an entertainment aspect to it, bro. You can say all that you want to say. If Shannon Sharpe right now promotes, I might have T. Morant on Club Shay Shay, and they give you a week of promotion and show you little clips, bro, they gonna pause. We'll eat that up, bro. You couldn't wait to see that. And they tease you with whatever happened, the incident, what they said to each other back and forth at the Lakers game. They apologize. T. Morant may talk a little bit about his son. You kidding me? That's what TV is about.
If I'm Shannon Sharpe, you're only using ESPN for leverage. There's unless you say because I can't see him doing what Stephen A. Smith does for First Take. I think that fits Stephen A. Smith.
Nah.
But he can sit there and go look at ESPN and be like, look what that guy's doing on YouTube. That means he needs the Mickey Mouse promotion. I don't need that. I got all these guys on my. Everybody fucks with me, messes with me. I'm Shannon Sharpe. I think he's gonna go back to FS1 with a major deal.
Well, I mean, at this point, the ball is the ball is on his court right now. He has all the leverage. Whatever he does is going to be, legendary. Because, like I said, everybody that's been speaking about it, they have nothing but high praise and high regard for him, and they just say how much of an asset he's made himself in that world.